And we go back to our top story now, the swearing-in ceremony taking place at Montreal City Hall this evening. Joining us now is political analyst Justine McIntyre. Justine, it's something you've been through, so you're very familiar with that scene.
I have been. It's been a few years now, but it's quite a fun ceremony. It's a great opportunity for everybody to mix, to mingle. It's for many people probably going to be the first time that they meet the entire city council. And when I say entire city council, there will be a few people that won't be present, and those are the seats for which both parties have requested a recount. So there's been a recount requested, 4 by Projet Montreal, 4 by Ensemble Montréal. So 8 seats that are still up for grabs, it looks like. The mayor of Verdun, the mayor of Lachine. And if those end up flipping, then it's going to work out to balance either side. But aside from those few absentees, it should be a very fun ceremony for all involved, and just kind of a nice moment for everyone to get to know each other, to mingle, and to have a nice time before the difficult work of digging into city council meetings begins.
And we will be able to officially call Soraya Martinez Ferrada the mayor as opposed to the mayor-elect. Now, speaking of Soraya Martinez Ferrada, she has been calling for a solution in this STM conflict. I think it was a bit of a gamble because she put Wednesday, as a deadline yesterday. And sure enough, by yesterday, the maintenance workers, they decided that they would hold off on their strike action. So is this, this was considered a risky move by some, but in the end, did it work out? Is this a victory for her? Can she take credit here?
It was risky. I think that she got very lucky. We know that this was a top priority for Soraya Martinez Ferrada as new mayor, coming in the middle of a strike that is extremely difficult for all Montrealers, especially when we're dealing with the weather conditions that we've been dealing with. You can't very well just tell people to get on a Bixie. It's been very tough. And one of the first things that she did was to meet with representatives of both the STM and union leaders. However, I think in this case, she got a little bit lucky because she was able to let Jean Boulet, Labor Minister Jean Boulet, do the difficult work of pushing through that new labor bill that he's been talking about, and that's really what's putting an end to the strike. And so she's been able to, have the agreeable position of being able to say, well, I put an end to the strike without really having to get her hands too dirty this time around.
Okay, we have about a minute to go, and I just want to get to Projet Montreal because, they're now in opposition after 8 years in power, and the party has named Erica Alnius as their new interim party leader. So what will her role look like in this new city council?
Yeah, the interim party leader is always a tough one because she will be there for the short term. It means she won't be running as a leader in the next election unless something changes. But her role will essentially be to hold the fort for the opposition and to hold Ensemble Montréal to their word and challenge them on things in City Hall. Now, it will be a two-party divide in City Hall this time around because there's not a second and third opposition. And we're also seeing for the first time both the mayor and the leader of the opposition are women this time around. So we'll see if that has an impact on the tone in City Hall.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Justine McIntyre, our political analyst. Thank you, Justine. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Maya. Talk to you soon.